So, it's with a heavy heart that I make this next decision. I would like to ask my partner, my best friend, Zac Rowe, to come down to the trample ring right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just as confused as you are. I'm sure Zac is very confused as well.
Why I've called you out here, mate. You're confused.
Yeah, I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following match is for the JTW Intercontinental Championship.
Joe Anthony going to defend his Intercontinental Championship against Zac Rowe right here tonight. He's laid down for Zac Rowe. No, what are you doing? 1, 2, 3!
And he completely dominated everyone in his path. Absolutely everyone. The 25th of September 2019, he demolished El Giantonio, sending him into a part-time retirement. Yes, he may be out of that now, but at the time, Zac beat him so bad, he questioned whether he could even do this anymore. On the 6th of October, he absolutely destroyed the Panda. On the 29th of October for the Halloween special, in one gauntlet, defending his 24/7 and Intercontinental Championship, Zac beat Demon, Werewolf, and Jason Voorhees. He took on a devil, a wolf, and an absolutely supernatural creature, and he beat all three. On the 4th of March 2020, he beat El Giantonio's best friend, Malasalto. After that, JD Bailey on the 1st of April. And then finally, Bad B on the 8th of April.
And then there was episode 7 with Jax Sykes.
Screaming for him. Now Jax Sykes grabbing Zac and just pushing his head, bouncing off of the post. Spear by Zac, no! Zac Rowe just dived head first into the ring post. That could be a concussion. Jax calling him up again. Psych out! The psych out by Jax Sykes. And another side kick connected. Cover him. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Jax Sykes, you better be careful what you're doing. Think about this, man. He's got a steel chair on the trampoline. He's putting Zac Rowe's ankles in the steel chair. Oh my god! Zac Rowe's ankle just got broken in two! Jax Sykes just broke Zac Rowe's ankle in the middle of the trampoline ring.
I'm gonna get that son of a bitch. He's not getting away with this. I promise you, he's not getting away with this.
The day of losing my title, I was laying in the hospital bed and Joe was with me, and I asked him to pass me my phone, and I put out on Instagram just a black screen, and I said something like, "This is far from over and you have no idea what will return to JTW." And that is 100% true. This is far from over, Jax. And I don't know, no one knows what will return to JTW. And not being able to do anything is so hard. I used to be a really active guy. I used to go to work, and that's a physically demanding job. I did kickboxing, I obviously wrestled, I've got a trampoline outside which I train on. I used to do workouts, I used to go for runs, I used to take my dog out on walks, bike rides. all of that stuff. And I can't do it anymore. And it's so mentally draining. Just being stuck inside all the time. I don't know how I'm going to get through these next 6-7 weeks. Everyone's been so supportive and I'm so thankful for it. And my family, my girlfriend, Joe. But I just can't reply to Joe. I just can't. After he left the hospital that day, I haven't been able to speak to him since. And let me tell you why. I lost the championship which was gifted to me. My best friend gave me his championship, which he earned because he thought that I could defend it, posterize it, broadcast it to a mainstream level, and I lost it. I almost feel like I let Joe down. Hey everyone. 2 weeks since the incident. The last thing that you guys saw was me 1 week after the incident, and I just wanted to say that it's still just as hard. This injury has become such a barrier in my life at the moment. I'm a guy that likes to do the most I can for the people that I care about, but with this injury I simply can't, and it's still really bad. It almost feels like it's getting worse. I'm losing sleep. Like I said, I can't do anything, but I want you guys to know that I wanted this documentary to be as captivating and as interesting as possible, but through the earlier stages of this injury, this is all I can do. It's just talk to you guys, and I hope you guys can understand that and recognise that. I don't want you guys to see me struggling. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it because that's part of the journey, but I don't want you guys to see too much. But yeah, man, it was all I could do from, I think, the 2nd to the 4th week. On the beginning of the 4th week, all I could do was play my PlayStation and watch old matches like John Cena versus Roman Reigns at No Mercy, and just things to take my mind off of the injury. That really helped. It's now been 4 weeks since my injury on the 15th of April. I said to myself that I would be as personal, as up close and as consistent with filming this as possible. But the fact of the matter is, after I've filmed what you just saw, I was too mentally drained. I was too down, and I don't want you guys to see that. You saw a glimpse, but I didn't want you to see any more. What I want you to see is my recovery, my retribution, my rehabilitation, and finally my success. I wanted this recovery to be completely natural. And that's why I'm kind of thankful for the current lockdown situation. It's given me all the more time to prepare, to build myself into something else, to change, to transform. Because I'm finding that day by day, I'm growing angrier and angrier with this injury. I can now almost walk a lot easier than I could. Like I said, I couldn't walk at all 1 week in. And now I am walking. Very short distances, but I'm walking. Some of you may have noticed that I have been completely silent since my injury. I haven't been replying to any comments on the YouTube channel. I haven't been replying to any of you on Instagram. And that's because I want to stay completely radio silent. Apart from this documentary that you're all going to see eventually, none of you have heard anything from me. Not even Joe. I haven't spoken to Joe. I explained why, and I still feel that way. So Joe, when you see this, just know that I've been missing you, bro. And I'm going to get your title back. Our title back. Hello there. As you can see, I may look like a bit of an idiot about to do this because I've got my different sock on to this leg. I've got my ankle support under there. It's currently 4.5 or 5 weeks since the incident, and I'm about to go on my first proper walkish. My brother's behind the camera, so I'm sorry if the filming's a bit shoddy. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. So, this walk that I just done typically takes around 10 minutes. And how long do you reckon we've been out? Well, like half an hour just to get here.
Yeah.
Mate. Yeah, man, I've just been doing stretches and little exercises for the ankle. And it's definitely helped. I miss it. But waking up to the trampoline every morning and just having it be out there and me not be able to go on it sucks. But I know for sure that I'm gonna go on there very soon and do some bumps, start from the basics, start with some rolls. Maybe do a couple of lockups, eh? What do you think? Do a couple of lockups with me? The best in the business, the best JTW has to offer. What do you reckon?
Okay.
You wanna do it? Alright, alright. So I reckon I'm just gonna sit here and just embrace it like a sad old man for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go home, or attempt to go home. If you look around us, this is going to be my training grounds for the next few weeks. So I'm literally gonna have to come in here and work with what I can to try and strengthen up this ankle and strengthen myself up, because as you all know, the Zac Rowe which left JTW is not going to be the same one that returns. But yeah, so I think we'll start making our way back now, shall we? This is my first time out walking the dog in I'd say around 4. Nah, I think it's 5 weeks. Don't worry, she has been getting walked, just not by me. It's really good to be out. Obviously, I'm still walking with a limp and things like that, but I'm walking. It's these little activities and walking for me that do the ankle a lot of good. Because I'm not putting too much strain on it, but I'm strengthening it. I'm strengthening it at the same time. And for me, that's really critical because I want to aid it as much as possible and not inhibit the growth process. in any way. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can see my dog up there. Up. Her name's Cassie. She's a Border Collie Cross, and she is not bothered at all by this. Oh yeah, hey pup. In the coming days, don't know if you can see my dog bopping around in there, but in the coming days, I think I'll be able to go back onto the trampoline, which I'm so excited for, to do some bumps, do some rolls. I'm a bit nervous about the rolls because obviously on some of them I'm going to have to get up on the right foot. But so far so good in terms of the ankle and walking this far. So I'm excited, I'm really excited. Things are looking up, finally. I just thought I'd take this time to perhaps answer some of the questions that you guys might have. So some of you might be thinking, oh, where's your crutches? I ditched the crutches a long while ago. Purely because I don't like them, they're impractical. My house isn't built for someone with crutches. It was just annoying me. I just tended to sit down more. Some of you may also be wondering, Zac, we haven't seen your ankle. So you guys won't be able to see much, but this is the dodgy ankle. Yeah. So the ankle support is that white bit there just underneath my trousers. Some of you, rightfully so, would be thinking that's just a sock. And you're right. There is a sock there, just underneath. But yeah, there is a support there. I'm not stupid. I did say that I don't like help, but I'm not walking this far without a support, in my eyes, is stupid. It would be ludicrous of me to walk all this way without an ankle support. Alright guys, so sorry about Madam, but I just thought I'd sit down and kind of embrace this, as it's the first time I've been out in so damn long. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice evening, a quiet evening. It's not windy, it's not raining. I've had to start eating better as I'm becoming more active. I can't just solely rely on my activity to get me back into better shape, because it simply wouldn't be enough. So I'm now on a diet of like fish, chicken for the lower calories and the higher proteins, a lot of greens. They give you a lot of fruits and veg for their energy, and of course the odd like little sugary treat here and there, but I try to keep those to a minimum. Yeah, it's good to be out. It's definitely good to be out, and I will be coming out much more, as much as possible, or as much as I think the ankle is capable of. Like I said, there's no issues at the moment, and I've walked for about half an hour. So it's good. It's good.
There she is. Hiya, fat. You could go. Say hello to the viewers. Huh? Paul?
Oh no! So guys, I'm on my way back now, after just brawling with my dog. Yeah, man. Chuffed. I am chuffed for that. I'm excited. Finally, things are starting to look up. Damn, look at my glow. Look at my glow. Oh, I finally had my IC championship there. The gold will be glowing right now. But once again, country boy coming out. Look at the field, man. It's just a field, it's nothing exciting. But yeah, hopefully a few more weeks of this, and I should be pretty much good to go. Alright guys, so it's quite late outside, as you can tell. It's pretty much pitch black. But yeah, I've got to go ahead and try and exercise this ankle. It's been a bit, it's not been as good today, but yeah, I feel like some small exercises and stretches and a bit of a massage will help it out, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes. Under here I've got a small ankle support that straps from down there around the back and up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see the outline of it or not. Yeah, so literally, guys, just doing things like this and circular motions do a lot of good. Ow, don't know if you heard that. Obviously this isn't around the ankle, but I'm just going to do the foot as a whole, purely because why not. I just have to be a bit more tedious around the ankle. Yeah, some of these motions and things may look a bit weird. They do, don't worry. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I just hope that it's better tomorrow, because I really don't want there to be any more days like today, because I don't know, I just feel like it's been kind of worse today.
Hello, my name is Joe Anthony, and at the time of this recording I am the current YouTube Promo Champion, as well as the JTW World Heavyweight Champion. Let's get right into this interview, shall we? Wow, I mean, me and Zac go back years now, and we were in school together, but we both always wanted to do this. We put each other through the wars. We've been on the same side, we've been against each other, we've fought for championships, we fought for bragging rights, but at the end of the day, we've always come back to each other. No matter what happens, we're always going to end up back together as allies. We've had championship matches. He's beat me for titles, I've beat him for titles. I was the last person he eliminated to win the one and only JTW Rivalry Rumble. And you know, it's one of them questions, I can't dive into it because we genuinely don't have enough time. Just me and Zac have always been together. I can only look forward to the future. But this one was quite simple, really. When you have one guy on top the whole time, that's when people lose interest. So I was doing Anthony's Open Challenge, it was successful, people loved it, but I myself was getting bored of just seeing me on top. I didn't just want to be the guy anymore. I wanted there to be competition with me. So that's when I made the decision. You know what? How about I give the championship to Zac? He's been loyal to me throughout this whole time. He never once even considered turning on me to get the championship. But the whole time I knew he wanted the championship. It wasn't jealousy. He was happy for me. But you could tell that being happy for someone only goes so far. I knew that he once again wanted to be a champion in JTW. So I gave him that opportunity. And he ran with it. Absolutely ran with it. That's why I made him the Intercontinental Champion. Because I knew he would be a success. Absolutely. I wouldn't have made such a drastic decision if I didn't. And I remember at the time when I laid down for Zac, everyone in the comment section was saying, why Joe? Why? And here's the thing. When you're into the wrestling industry, when you're becoming a mind in the wrestling industry, you have to think like a promoter. WWE make decisions sometimes, New Japan make decisions sometimes, AEW, all of the big companies, they make decisions which make people go, why? But then as the story unfolds, it all adds up. Everyone was asking, why Joe? Why'd you do it? Look at the views on the Zac Rowe Open Challenge. They have surpassed Anthony's Open Challenge. They always get more views, and that is perfect. That's exactly what I want, because it means that the viewers are attaching themselves to something new. It means that Zac, as champion, was doing his job right. And he completely dominated everyone in his path. Absolutely everyone. Did he live up to expectations? You're damn right. Absolutely everything. Do you honestly think I could have done this by myself? No. At the age of 15 years old, when I decided to start doing this publicly, I had no one except Zac. Zac stood by me. Yes, we fought over championships. Yes, we despised each other. But without having someone to wrestle, there could have been no JTW. It takes two to tango. Zac means everything to me. He means everything to this promotion. People have come, people have gone, but there's been one constant throughout these years, and it's Joe Anthony and Zac Rowe are the pioneers. We're the ones that built this, and eventually, if it does all end, we will be the ones to end it. Words cannot describe how much Zac means to this promotion. Well, he's one of the toughest we have, that's for certain. A powerhouse, an absolute powerhouse. Zac is a very, very strong guy. He's the strongest we have. We all specialise in our different departments. But Zac is the one that when you get into the trampoline with him, if he catches you, you're done. You are done. He's an absolute powerhouse. He is a beast. Words cannot describe what it feels like to be in a match with Zac. It's tension, it's drama, it's raw power. As a wrestler, he's one of the best we have. An injury like that does something to a man. Zac, in his mind, will feel like he had his manhood stripped away in front of everyone. To have his ankle snapped in two by Jax Sykes in front of everyone, in front of the JTW audience, everyone watching at home. I can't describe that as any other feeling than humiliating. I've messaged Zac. I've messaged him to no success. I've reached out. I haven't heard anything from him. He has stayed radio silent. He hasn't spoken to anyone. He hasn't posted anything. The time's coming up. His ankle should be nearly healed. He should soon, within the coming weeks, maybe a couple months at the most, he'll be ready. I hope Zac comes back bigger, stronger, faster, and better than ever, so he can reclaim his JTW Intercontinental Championship. I believe that if the time is right and it's in the right circumstances, yes. Me and Zac will probably have another match one day. You know, me and Zac make sure we lay it all on the line every time we can, and each time we have a match, we get better. So I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how, but I'm sure that one day in the future, Zac and I will lock horns once again. Put it this way, I wouldn't want to be Jax Sykes. He wants your head on a stick. You better be ready, you better be doing everything in your power you can to hold on to that championship. It's bad enough that you're going to have to deal with me first. But then, Jax Sykes, you are going to have to go through Zac. A rehabilitated Zac. A Zac at his best. A Zac at a 100% ready to come back for his Intercontinental Championship. What do I think Zac will do to him? I think Zac will kill him. I think Zac will end his career at JTW. And if he doesn't, then Jax Sykes, you're never going to be the same after this match. Be ready. Or at least as ready as you can be.
Alright guys, so I'm on it. This feels really strange and alien. I haven't been on it, like I say, in 6 weeks. I feel like I should be really optimistic about this, but I'm almost nervous. The camera will be wobbly though, because Luke's on here with me, and obviously me moving on the trampoline is going to make him move. So yeah, just try and keep the camera on me. Yeah. Oh man, I'm really nervous for this. Okay, I'm just going to start my small walk. Everything's alright. Speed it up a bit. Okay, everything's still good. And then some side thing. Oh, I'm still nervous, man. I'm still nervous. Alright, I think I should start by doing some rolls. So if you want to literally just do some forward rolls and get back into the mix of things. Alright guys, so I feel like it's time to go on to some bumps. So again, this is the first time I'm bumping in like 6 weeks. So I might have some ring rust again, but we'll see. We'll start off low and then we'll like work our way up. Alright, so the bumps seem to be good. Stepping up from the bumps seem to be even better. So I'm just going to go higher and higher with the bumps. Now I'm going to just try a larger bump. As you all saw there, I kind of worked up in height, so now I'm just going to try a jumping one. So that brought back memories for sure. Alright, the ankle feels good and I'm bouncing around, so are you by the looks of things. Keep that camera still as you can. So yeah, I'll just try a couple of bigger bumps. Alright. Alright. Bumps are good, officially. Bumps are good. Landing on the ankle is good. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna do some rolls. Obviously I did the forward rolls and the backward rolls, but I didn't step up from them, and that uses a lot of strength
in whatever ankle I'm stepping through with. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm a bit nervous, but I've got to do it. I've got to know where my boundaries are and so forth. So okay. Alright. Roll through seems to be good. I feel good. I feel good, surprisingly good. Almost weirdly good. I'm definitely not in as good shape as I was before. But this is definitely a start. And a damn good one at that. So yeah, I want to try a swanton. Just for some weird reason. That one was good. That one was good. I like that one. It's good. Lock ups. Feels so weird, man. Drug gets me in this hard. I haven't done Superman in a while. I want to try that. Oh, I don't know. Oh. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm fine. Alright, well, this was a good taster to be back, but I don't want to push anything for today. So, yeah, I shall see you guys in a bit.
Alright guys, I'm here, I'm at work. I'm finally back. I feel like I could have come back a little bit earlier, but I really didn't want to rush the recovery of the injury. So, yeah, today's my first day back. It's going well so far. There's no issues with the ankle. It all feels strong. So yeah, we'll see how it feels as the day goes on. Get the rest. Alright guys, so I think the first delivery has just arrived. Let's have a look. Yep, look. There they are. Let's see how I deal with it. That's a lot of stock. Right guys, next is to check off all of this. Alright, well, let's begin. Alright guys, so it's all ticked off. So now I just have to unload it all by hand. Everything's all good at the moment. Feels comfortable, doesn't feel strained, so I think I'm in the clear. about halfway through the day. It's about 1 PM. I've loaded up the delivery drivers. I've unloaded the lorry. And he bought 3 tons, I think it was. So I've got to unload that soon. But yeah, the ankle's doing well. So I'm really happy because I was nervous. You know, of course I was nervous. It's my first day back. And I didn't want anything to go wrong. And nothing has so far. So I genuinely think that in the coming weeks, I'm going to be better than ever. And I can start training properly. Alright guys, so that's my first day at work done, and it went well. Quite a heavy day, a lot of heavy lifting. I didn't film too much of it, but I just thought I'd give you guys a little peek into what I do for my job. But yeah, it was good. The ankle still feels fine. I've just had a shower, massaged it a little, and everything is all good. So I'm very close to becoming IC champ once again. I'm sorry I haven't picked up the camera in a little while. 10 weeks in. This is the best I've ever felt. And I just came out here to the training grounds, which I mentioned earlier, to get a sweat on and to really prepare myself, because I feel like my match with Jax is getting closer and closer by the day. I feel like any time now, we could go to war. So I'm just keeping an eye out and I'm preparing myself. From 8 weeks or so, I've been really trying to do as much exercising as possible. Obviously, work is helping me out massively because that's a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of moving around. So that's good. That almost built up the ankle to strength that it is now, and I'm just going to put it through its paces today. This is the 10th week and I'm feeling up to it. At no point am I overlooking the fact that this ankle is broken. I still always need to take complete care whilst I'm training. I have to know my limits, I have to know my boundaries. But the only thing is I have to train to know those boundaries, to get to know those boundaries again. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see in a couple of days. We'll come back and we'll see how I feel. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm back in the training grounds, the woods. Personally for me, these are the best places for me to train. It's secluded, it's quiet, and I can really get into my zone. But you know what it is, it's another day working towards Jax Sykes. It's another day to my redemption. Let's get it.
Another day back. Another day done. Today was a lot more heavy, literally. I've got grubby hands, work hands. You know how it is. We push and we succeed.
As you all know, this is where I started this documentary. So I thought it's only fitting that this is pretty much where I finish it. I am at 100%. I am the quickest, I am the strongest, I have the most endurance that I have ever had before. Now, as I mentioned, when I first got this injury, that the Zac that left JTW would not be the same one that returned. And that's true. I am completely different. It's like I've been rewired. It's like my DNA has been completely cosmetically changed. Jax, you know what I want. And you'll give me what I want. I want a match with you for my JTW Intercontinental Championship. But here's where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You put out a video on one of your social media pages saying that you were sorry. Not that you were sorry because you caused me a major injury. You were sorry that you didn't break my neck. You said that you were sorry that you didn't end my career. And you also said that you will do that the next time that we compete. Jax, I want to inform you that you are a foolish, foolish boy. There's no way you're ending my career. I'm gonna come back, broken ankle or not. You can target this ankle all you want. It's not gonna make a difference. Either way, Jax Sykes, I'm gonna come out on top. And that is why, Jax Sykes, I hereby issue you to an I quit match. That's right. I issue you to one of the most barbaric matches in all of sports entertainment. A match for no ordinary men. And you're a bit twisted up here, so it will suit you. But you're dealing with a beast. You're dealing with an animal, and that's why it suits me. And Jax, let me tell you this right now before we get things down, and before we throw down, and before we get our hands dirty. Jax Sykes, you will never make me say the words, I quit. That's not a prediction. It's not a spoiler. That's a promise. I want you to look deep into my eyes right now, Jax. Deep into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Because I can tell you what I see. I know you're watching this. I can see a scared young man who doesn't know what he's got himself into. I made a promise to you, Jax. I think I even mentioned it in this documentary or in a video somewhere. You made me go to the hospital with a broken bone. You cost me months of my career. So this time, I'm gonna send you to the hospital. But not with just one broken bone. I'm gonna shatter you, Jax. I'm gonna crack your spine over my knee. I'm gonna grind you up, I'm gonna spit you out. You're dirt to me. You're nothing. You always have been. You always will be. I'm not sure anyone can compete with the level that I am now. Never mind some little punk like you. So, Jax, if you're man enough, step up. Let's show the people who the superior wrestler is.